that was perfect. Except it was a little rough. Hey, how's it going? Spy here with a new Scrap Mechanic series. As you guys can tell from the title, it is called SkyCity. And as you can probably guess from that name, we are going to be building a city in the sky, which is awesome. Now this is going to be a multi-part series like our previous one, so if you guys have any suggestions at all for this series, please let me know. But I got a really good plan in my head for this series. Now, due to the engine restrictions of Scrap Mechanic, we might have to build this project in modules, which means some parts might not be completely connected to the city until we are able to. But for now, I'm actually going to do my best to connect it to the main structure in the sky. But that has not actually been constructed yet. We are going to get that kind of set up this episode. And as you guys can see here, we have like this little futuristic dinghy. It's pretty cool looking. So the city in the sky is going to be a little bit futuristic, and I'm still kind of figuring out the details in my head. I'm just going to build it as I go, but like I said, this is a project that I'm going to be doing with you guys, so any suggestions are welcome. But anyways, we're going to go across the ocean here, and we will come across a little platform out in the middle of the ocean. I almost didn't see it, but I kind of see the outline up there. We're just gonna drive our dinghy all the way over there. And the little platform over here is gonna have a very important role in the Sky City because there is gonna be no way to get up to the Sky City except this little platform here. Alright, we're just about there. As you guys can see, there is our little platform, and it is actually a little helipad for our futuristic little aircraft over here. We're gonna check it out pretty quick. We're gonna park our boat on this little dock here, right about here. I haven't really mastered driving this thing yet, so I'm not sure if I could do this. Look at that. That's actually a pretty good parking job. There we go. We're gonna hop out, and there we go. We got a little dinghy here. Now some of you might be wondering how we actually got it to look like it's floating on the water, and we actually have some invisible wheels, and the water is pretty much just an illusion. So above the water, the glass is actually invisible, and then we got the MJM invisible wheel. It looks great. And behind us, this is the landing pad. It looks pretty cool. And right here, this is my aircraft. This is the transport jet to get to the Sky City. It looks awesome. I tried getting it to look as futuristic as possible while keeping a minimalistic look to it. It's very small, and we got these little seats on the side here for passengers. They just buckle in. It's completely safe. Don't worry, guys. Completely safe. The nickname I gave this little jet was called the Moth Carrier. The reason for that is because I kind of messed up on the tail there, but I left it because I thought it looked unique. And I kind of like it. I really like the design I came up with. Except the little landing gear there are a little unstable, but for now they work. But we're gonna check this little jet out in a bit because this is my first fully functional jet that actually flies. The other ones were horrible. They didn't actually fly very well. This one flies pretty good. And behind us, this is the control room. This is where the whole landing pad is monitored and controlled from. And it is pretty cramped actually, but inside we got some vents, and this is the little control room. We got a window above too, but it's kind of blocked by these actual fold down screens, which is awesome. I guess they could be like radar or something, but they fold back up as well. And then we have this little switch here, which turns off the landing pad lights. I wasn't sure what I really wanted it to look like, but I think that looks pretty great so far. We're gonna turn them back on. There we go. So let's check out the Moth Carrier now. We're gonna open up the cockpit by pressing this button here. We're gonna hop in. We got a fully detailed cabin there. There is still some stuff that needs improvement, like these holes here, but that is because that's where the landing gear comes from. Anyways, we're gonna hop in, and there we go. Now, it doesn't have a very good first-person view. We kind of glitched through it, but that's fine. It's a lot easier to fly with third person. Now, I totally remapped my keys, so it is a lot easier for me to actually drive, and it is fully WASD controlled as well. Now, that's all the buttons there are for the full aircraft. There's no more. I might add more in the future. It could still use some improvement. It needs some balancing as well. But let's begin. We're gonna start up the thrusters. And we're gonna go. There we go. Looks pretty sweet. Now, it still needs some balancing, but it is pretty good. Now, the water actually messes my flying up because I can't tell where we are and how close we are to the ground, which kind of sucks. But I think we're pretty far away from the ground. Yeah. Now, I'm still learning how to control my own plane here. It takes a bit to get used to after not flying it for a while. But there we go. It's pretty cool. We're gonna take it for a quick drive. Look at that. It is actually really fast as well. That is amazing. I might make more of these too, because we might make a hangar. I'm not quite sure. It is pretty stable. It needs some work though, like I said. We're gonna try to go back to the landing pad and try to land on it. I would drive up to the SkyCity, but we have not gotten to that state of construction yet. There is no platform up there, and we're gonna actually get to that this episode. We're not gonna fully build the main platform yet, but we're gonna do something so we can try landing on it. Coming in fast, coming in fast. Slow down a bit. Here we go. Almost there. That almost looks like a perfect landing. Oh man. Well, I guess that works. It's pretty good considering how small the landing pad is. And that's actually a pretty good parking job, even though the passengers on the side there would either fall into the water or they would not be able to hop on the side here. Oh man, yeah, see? So that is the Moth Carrier at the moment. I might make some bigger vehicles in the future, but the SkyCity is not really gonna focus too much on land-based vehicles. It's gonna be more so flying vehicles, futuristic typed vehicles, maybe some little flyers and things like that. So what we are going to do now is we are going to build a little landing zone up in the sky. Even though it's not going to be the greatest, I am going to do improvements in between episodes, but we are going to try to feature a module at a time. If you guys have played BioShock Infinite, it's going to be similar to that in the way that there is different districts connected to the main part of the city, which is going to be pretty interesting. We might have to build some on land eventually, but for now we are going to build most of it up in the sky. Alright, first things first, we have to remove the water block. Bam. That looks a little strange, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a little weird. The water adds quite a bit of depth to the world. At the moment, I don't really have much going on in the world other than the water. I might add some islands and such, but for now, what I actually built to get up into the sky was this little floaty float platform. I don't have a name for it. Oops. And this is how we are going to get up to the sky to build the first bits of the SkyCity. Now, I don't really know where to build it, so I'm gonna try to build it a ways away from the center here, because we don't want it to be directly above our helipad here, do we? That might look a little weird. Okay, so I think this is a far enough distance away from the landing pad over there, so it doesn't look a little odd. We're gonna place down our floaty float platform. Oh, that's a flying platform, that's a different one. There we go. That's the floaty float platform. Okay, we're gonna just boost ourselves to the very top of the world, and you guys will see what I have planned. Oh man, this might be a little too high, but who knows. So here we are at the top of the world. I'm gonna hop out, and if you guys don't know what I'm doing, is I'm actually going to... Oh no, grab the platform. Whoops. And we are gonna come crash landing into the ground. Bam. And there's our platform falling from the sky. Oh! Oh man! Oh man. I'm doing everything the wrong way. I did not mean to smack right into it. Okay, I see it. It's right there. It might be a little too far. Oh. Okay. It's good, it's good, it's good. Pull it over, like Don't tip on me again, please. Like that. Then we grab our seat. Plop it on the bottom. And we are good. This is good. This is good, guys. This is good. So from here, build. Oh no, I messed up. Oh. So guys, I am up here and I came into a little problem. You see, when you try to build on the Skybox and you remove any of the blocks, it will fall. Which is understandable considering that it is the sky. You're not supposed to do that, but that was my original plan. So we're gonna have to come up with something different, as you guys can see. So what we can either do is I can either place a bunch of blocks up there, and try to weld the module to the top there, and that might work. Or we can build like a glass structure going all the way up and see if we can retexture that. I'm not sure if we can or not, but that's a possibility. So if you guys have any solution to that problem, please let me know. We're gonna figure something out, even if we have to build a platform all the way from the ground up to the top, which might look a little ugly, but you gotta do something. So in terms of us being able to land up here, let's see if that is possible. Okay, so let's hop inside the Moth. Let's see if we can land up on top of that platform we created. Even though it's not really a good landing pad, I just want to see if it is possible. So we gotta turn around and we gotta go straight up. That might take a bit. Okay, here we go. We gotta be careful not to hit the skybox because that might cause us to fly out of control. Oh, I can see it. It's up there. Okay, here we are. We're gonna kind of try to slow down and level out a bit. So this is a little difficult because I'm not used to my own aircraft yet, but here we are. We're getting pretty close to the platform. It's a bummer that it didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but we're gonna have to... Oh, I can fix this. I can fix this. We gotta figure out a way to counter that issue. Now we're gonna have to build that a little lower. Oh, we're coming in fast. We're coming in fast. Slow down. Slow down. Oh, the roof is right there. Can this be done? I think so. It's like docking a spacecraft almost. At least this craft is really stable. Oh no, so close, so close. Coming in hot, and I think we can recover that. Come on. Struggling. I think that is close enough to landing as we can. I should have built the pad a little lower and a little bigger. I'd say that's a landing. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please let me know in the comments. And if you have any tips for our little predicament as well, let me know as well. We will probably have to figure out a workaround to this problem, or we could just build the modules on the ground for now. But once again, guys, thank you for watching and subscribing. And remember, stay sweet. Bye.